Are you running a virtual data center? What is virtual data center? It is a business form that rents parts of the physical internet data center's resources to sublet to a company or individual customers. It is also a business model that is building networks and maintaining them for those who have difficulty handling a server by themselves. It is commonly called a hosting service. If you are in this business world, it means you need to perform a role as an advanced guard in the IT industry. It has the highest business value among network-related businesses. Also, it always has to try to acquire the latest technology and deal with the customers directly. Because you need to rent a place and a dedicated circuit in good condition to reduce the cost in strong competition of the field, you also need to keep a good communication channel with the network provider or the data center. You also need to put constant effort for the introduction of server and network equipment, as well as to reduce the operation expense. As the numbers of customers are increasing, operating server and the network equipment will be increased as well. The operation expense and potential risks are also growing. It is merely a fantasy to hope for the system to work 100% perfectly without a lot of labor force and investment. Your nightmare probably is customers' troubles or complaint calls in any time in a day, although you keep trying hard to operate correctly in the given environment. 24 hours. You don't know when the hardest work is. You must have an experience of sweating running over to the data center where the equipment is installed because of the trouble noticed at dawn. With NUC Server Solution, many potential issues running a virtual data center can be eliminated while saving operation cost. Next unit of computing, NUC, is micro-embedded industrial PC designed by Intel. It will dramatically reduce power consumption and required space. Let's compare NUC server with existing 1U servers. When a standard 42U 19-inch rack is used, at most 40 of 1U height servers and necessary network switch can be mounted. Under the same circumstance, with extra spaces between each row, 24 sets of NUC Server Universal Solution can be installed. Each set of NUC Server Universal Solution can mount 8 of NUC, and power supply include IP-PDU function. It means 192 NUC and necessary network equipment can be mounted in standard 42U 19-inch rack, include 10 Gbps uplink. Sliding rack shelf is a must-have item for easy maintenance access. Is it not enough? If you choose to use NUC Server Custom Solution, you will be able to install 192 NUC and network switches the same as NUC Server Universal Solution. However, NUC Server Custom Solution only requires a half size of depth. It makes easy installation and management with a much smaller space and will dramatically increase space efficiency. Looking at the power consumption, instead of an estimated 150 watts per conventional server, NUC server will only consume 25 watts per server, so it reduces to only 1/6 of prior power consumption. In the perspective of space utilization, the required space can be reduced to 20% with NUC Server Universal Solutions and to less than 6% with NUC Server Custom Solutions. In other words, the operation cost can be reduced by the maximum of 99% or the minimum of 96.7%. Even with all the savings, durability may not be compromised in server operations. Intel NUC is designed with industrial-grade embedded equipments, and their stability is backed up by Intel. When compared in the unit of MTBF, which is standard unit for durability, usual PC has 20,000 hours, and conventional server has 90,000 hours to provide excellent sturdiness. In comparison, the MTBF of NUC is about 62,000 hours, offering exceptional durability compared to ordinary PC. This guarantees near 7 years of operational period, which is well over the usual life cycle of hosting servers' 5-year operational term. Without any additional contract, NUC is backed up by 3-year warranty from Intel. Especially, the NUC 5i5MYHE model, adopted by NUC Server Solution, contains the latest 5th-generation Core i5 Broadwell processor by Intel with vPro technology. It does not only have efficient performance, but also supports basic functions of Intel AMT, similar to IPMI function that is only offered to premium servers. This offers simple remote management and fortified security system. With IP-based PDU embedded, NUC Server Solutions are ready for the worst-case scenarios, being able to cope with unwanted situations. You can remotely restore from completely stalled states via resetting power supplies using the IP-based PDU. It is no longer necessary to submit trouble tickets, and it is possible to manage servers through the provided web interface. It is not limited to turning on, turning off, or power cycling by logical or physical method, but it also provides capabilities to upgrade BIOS or firmware, restore operating systems, and install other updates remotely using the remote management interface. Only time to contact the tech support is when physical hardware configuration changes are required, such as adding RAM or storage and adding network resources. There is one last good news. The fast Intel NUC only supported personal versions of Windows operating systems, such as Windows 7 and Windows 8.1. However, new products which will be launched in 2015 will officially support Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2012 R2, and Linux operating systems such as CentOS and Ubuntu. It means the latest open-source-based server technologies can be applied to this microserver. With NUC Server Solutions, you will be saving up to 99% of your operation cost, and you will be able to enjoy premium features offered by premium servers. NUC Server Solution will provide better profit margins and greater edges running your business. Math is simple. Thank you.